Hi guys, so I'm back with another interesting video that shows you how you can further customize, or yes, how you can further associate all the activities that you log into your HubSpot CRM from Outlook. So if you use the HubSpot sales extension and Microsoft Outlook, this is going to be super helpful for you. Recently, Outlook released a new feature that streamlines how you log your records from your Outlook into HubSpot. I mean, if you are trying to send an email to your contact, you can do that in HubSpot, but because of the HubSpot sales extension, that makes it easier for you to come to your Outlook and send your email to your contact and also log this email into HubSpot just with the push of a button. So, what is this new feature about? This new feature now allows you to log your activity from Outlook to more than just one object. I mean, before you come to your Outlook, you try to send an email either to a new contact or to an existing contact, then that email is going to go to their contact record in HubSpot. But with this new feature, you can now associate that particular email to more than just one object record. I mean, you can now log that particular activity to their company record or to their due record or to their ticket record, just more than the contact record in this case. So let me go to my Outlook and show you how this is done. So in my Outlook now, and I think some time ago I also released a video that showed you how to customize or how to clean up the data that is being logged into your HubSpot from Outlook. So I'm going to link that video in the comment section in case you missed it. It can also be super helpful to you. But back to what I want to show you today, I will go back to just I want to create a new email, and then I'm going to try it with a new contact. That means I just got this contact from whatever source, and I just want to log this contact into my HubSpot CRM. So it means that this contact has never been logged into my HubSpot CRM before. In fact, I've never sent an email to this contact before. I just got this contact fresh and hot. So I will enter an email address for this contact. uh, so this is the email address from here, and of course my Outlook, my HubSpot sales extension with Outlook is already installed and customized. So the moment I input the email address right there, as you can see, it asks if I want to log this contact into HubSpot. I mean, if I want to add it to HubSpot. So I'm just going to click add to HubSpot, and that way, yes. So the contact has been pushed into my HubSpot portal from my Outlook. Now I can take a further step and try to customize how this is going to work. So I'll just open this about section. Like, this is basically what you're going to see on the contact record. I mean, when you go to HubSpot, you're going to see about this contact. You can see the timeline. So by timeline, that is the activities record where it shows the email sent, if a call is logged, or any other activity that is taking place right there. You can see deals, or you can see tasks and tickets. So all these records are going to show up when you log into HubSpot. But before I go to my HubSpot portal, I will just take a minute and I'm going to customize about this contact. Like I said initially, this is a new contact that I just added to my CRM. So I need to, because if I go to HubSpot, this contact is going to show up this way. Let me show you what I mean. So I will log into HubSpot quickly. So as you can see, this contact, the way I added it to my HubSpot portal from Outlook, which if I go back here, you can see the first name. There's no other important information except the email address and of course the contact owner. So a lot of times sales folks just leave it this way. They just push it to HubSpot, and then the data is just there unclean, unorganized, or unsegmented the way you would like it to be. So if I come to HubSpot, you can see this is the contact that I just pushed to my HubSpot portal from my Outlook email. So you can see the name, the email address, and you can see the source that this contact was created from offline sources, which is from sales extension. So if you don't want this to be like this, because a lot of times if you keep logging or if you keep adding new contacts to your HubSpot CRM from your Outlook this way, you're just going to end up with a lot of messy and unorganized data in HubSpot. So how do you address that? So you just take a moment to clean this up right from Outlook by coming here to just customize this first name and their last name and just add any other information. You can see their job title. I will just call them the okay, the RevOps guy. Yeah, I will go ahead and add persona, add their buying role. So you can just take a moment to actually clean up this data right from your Outlook. If you also want, you can add a deal, you can add a task, you can add a ticket, depending on your processes. So now this contact has now been logged into HubSpot as a new contact, and I've just taken a moment to clean up this data a bit. Now, the new feature that helps you to further customize how you associate some records from your Outlook to these contacts in HubSpot is going to be found right here. You can see there's this box that says track this email, which is checked. You can see another option that says log to CRM. Yeah, so this is the last part that I want to talk about, which is the how to associate this email with CRM records. So if I tap on these, uh, I can only see the contact records, and that is because for this particular uh, contact, there is no company. If I go to HubSpot, they do not have any company or any deal or any task. So for the second part of this video, I am just going to come and update this particular contact with a deal. I will update them with a company, and I'm going to do the same thing by creating some tasks so that by the time I come back to my Outlook and I try to send them another email again, I should be able to associate the email activity that I want to log into my CRM with a lot more than just the contact object. So let me show you how I do that. Okay, so right now back in HubSpot, I have just created, or let me say, I have just updated some other objects and tried to associate this with this particular record. So now this is a contact object, a contact record. There's a company associated with this contact. There's a deal uh, already associated with this contact, and I also have an upcoming task. So to complete this, I'll go back to my Outlook and try to just I will try to send a new email. So I'll just new email, and I want to send this email to my guy. So I will enter the email address in there. So and of course my sales extension is going to pop up right here. So you can see just going to come. Unlike before, you can now see that I can associate a lot more records to this particular email that I want to send. So let me just go ahead and say I want a testing email association feature. So I'll come here and I'm going to just write some text I there. So this is just a test. Now, if I click into these records, unlike before, you can only see one uh, record. But now I have up to three records, and that is because I have gone to HubSpot and I've tried to include or I've tried to associate a deal, a company, and of course a task to this particular contact. So that is why when I came back to my Outlook, I can see the option that allows me to associate this particular email record. So it means that by the time I send this email to this contact, this particular email is going to also be logged onto this record company and the deal and the task which I just created for them in HubSpot. So if you come back here, you can see three records. You can see the companies, you can see the deals, you can see the contact. So these are just the three records that I have right now. So it means if I go back to HubSpot and maybe I try to create a ticket for this contact, I can also choose to log this particular email and make it reflect on the ticket on their record by just checking that box. So try this feature out. Let me know what you think about it and let me know if you have any question. Thank you.